I'm stuff with sushi. You brought sushi.
Yes, brought sushi here. And now it's unfortunately...
I didn't do anything.
I had one piece, and I was the one who brought it. Oh.
So.
And there are also blueberries and Japanese snacks, too. And a watermelon, but that's kind of mine.
Don't worry, I don't like watermelon.
Alright. In any event, yes, this is a Japanese debate panel. Some of you may have actually seen that on the forums. So, how many of you are familiar with what the structure is and seeing it on the forums? Yes, okay. Basically, we're going to be talking about various different news topics and debates and controversies in AMA and Japan as a whole. Specifically, well, we'll start off with a few easy ones, then we'll go into things like well, obviously, remember there was a tsunami and earthquake there, so we'll go into the effects of that. We'll also go into the effects of...
Which way do you want to go?
Whoops, more people coming in. Illegal downloading and things of that nature. Yeah. And then go into the really incendiary ones. In other words, fan service, e.g., things like that. The morals of it. But keep in mind that even though there's going to be some of those types of topics about fan service, e.g., and hentai, make sure to keep it family friendly, the discussion, in a relative evening news style, because it is still a family friendly convention. You're not supposed to actually get too explicit here. Am I right about that, pretty much?
Yeah.
Okay. But so we can actually discuss it as a topic, but not really go into it ourselves. So, in any event, I should probably introduce myself. Anyone who's actually, some people have actually probably seen me before hanging around Anime Evolution or Sakura-Con. Pretty much dressed as this, kind of like Kaji, about now, 10 years later. And I'm actually a anime fan. This is the first panel I've ever done, although I've been to several conventions. And I don't know if I should have a microphone where everyone can hear me. Okay, everyone hear me?
I think it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
And I've been into it since the early 90s, when the only anime that was on TV was like Grimm's Fairy Tales on Nickelodeon and things of that nature. So, what I'll do first is I'll start off with an easy one. And how I have it set up is there are a few chairs, one for one side of the debate, a few chairs here for another side of the debate, a few chairs here for people who are kind of middle of the road, and that's for when we do one side or the other topic. And also some of the other questions will just have a show of hands or whatnot. So start with something easy. One of the popular debate topics is sub versus dub. So, is there anyone on either side of the debate, or? Oh, okay. So,
I'm right here, I already know it.
okay. Amen. Let's see. Sub here, dub there, don't care here. Anyone wants to come up? This way we'll have a whole round table discussion. It's going to be an informal debate here.
Right here.
Sub this side, dub here.
Be decisive.
Okay. And everyone else who doesn't want to talk about, stay there.
Between.
Oh,
It's gonna be just me.
it's gonna be you, John.
God, I can't do this.
Sweet,
Alright,
still
which side?
Which side was which?
Sub, dub, mill is
How's it going, Kurt?
it, either or.
Welcome to the one-sided.
Okay, you don't have to have a seat. You can just sit anywhere you want. All right. Maybe I should have just divided at the back of the room. I don't know. Okay. Well, there's a small enough group here. thought there would be like an audience here and only participants here. Okay. So, first of all, I know there's a lot of people who really like sub only and really hate the English dubs of the various anime and manga. So maybe we'll go through the sub only group. I guess start with on this side. Alright. So, was it about, is it something you don't like subs or dubbed anime at all, or just think the subs are better?
For me personally, sometimes just the English voices just kind of grate on my nerves a bit, and some of my most popular anime had issues getting dubbed.
Oh, okay. What about things like the
the main one for me is One Piece.
One Piece?
Had issues getting dubbed.
Yeah, I've heard about those issues and heard those issues.
Well, even Funny didn't do that great of a job with it after they got it from 4Kids Animation. They didn't do that great of it after they got it back from other
As a
companies.
train wreck.
Oh yeah, 4Kids. There's a whole nother subject.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe put the food up here in case. Sorry, the sushi's gone. Debate panel?
I'm doing that panel.
Oh, whoops, sorry. I forgot you're in there.
But my friend's watching it, so you're good. Okay, good. Just let you know. I'll be back. Okay, since you technically pulled me
Don't
out,
be
you
afraid to
can
get some to eat too.
I'll be back.
We just like share whenever, or we like doing a.
Oh yeah, go ahead and share
Okay,
whatever.
Well, I don't think it's like I don't hate dubs. Like it's not like oh I can never watch dubs and American companies can't do them at all. I think it's just I prefer watching them in the original format. I mean
Yeah.
it's like the same as like if I have a favorite Disney movie and then a Japanese company dubs it, I'm gonna like ours better only because it's the original one.
Yeah.
So it's the same with anime for me. If I watch it and it's the original Japanese, the dub is just automatically not on par only because it's not the original one.
Not
It's
the
that
same person.
Yeah, it's
You're
not that I
talking
hate
about-
them or anything. It's just it's not original. So.
Oh, wait, are you talking about original in general or original to you? Because that's the only reason I could really argue probably.
Well, no, it's not, it wasn't done first. No matter what it is, they're dubbing something that's already been done.
Right. But I'm saying
That's
that,
what
like,
I'm saying.
to some people, like, I mean, if you look at it back when, K2000, and, we're all this big, and you click on Toonami, and it's like, if you're not savvy enough to find these places to find the original subs, go on YouTube, whatever, and you're just watching cartoons on TV, I don't know about you, that's how I got started in anime, and at that point, I mean, it's bizarre to go from dub to sub, and it takes some adjustment.
Right, and it's like
Because
one of those
original
things. It's
to
like
you.
it's like different people. If you see it first, you're gonna have a certain connection to it. It's like same with me. I don't like watching the Pokemon subs because I grew up with Pokemon watching the 4Kids dub.
Exactly.
So.
Well, he's not wrong with that.
So it's like I think more often than not I watch the original subs, and so when I watch the dub, it's not the original thing. But of course, all the things I grew up with, of course I'm gonna watch the dub because I saw it first. But
Let's move on to the dub only person. Since he's all by
The
himself.
guy, yeah.
The guy. I can't watch subs because I can't read that well.
Oh, I see.
Wow.
That's excellent reason.
It's completely honest. Like
You just can't, like, is it just like peripheral? You can't track you have a hard time
No, it's the
multitasking?
fact that dyslexia mixed with I have a 4th grade reading level.
Renal level? Oh boy, you argue well.
It makes it difficult because then it skews some of the letters, and especially when it's in a foreign language you're not familiar with,
Yeah.
then it definitely causes some errors just translating that in your head and linking the two together.
Oh, okay. And I guess some of the people in the middle, I don't know.
Oh, well.
Anyone else want to chime in who hasn't yet?
Yeah, I just generally when I watch anime, I usually prefer the subs, mostly because it kind of reminds me of what he said. It's not that I tend to dislike dubs, it's that they feel like they're done pretty poorly. But if I watch something, it reminds me of the original thing, whatever you watched first. What you get used to it's pretty much what I like. I usually don't shun dubs unless it sucks. I tend to go towards some titles and watch it that way, but I usually don't. It's not like cheese graters on my ears listening
Right.
to the dub. I'll do
Yeah.
either or.
But I think it also has to do with like the quality. I mean, we all kind of, I don't know about you guys, but you know, the common joke that's made is a little different of a genre, but like the kung fu movies with the, you know, the talking and the mouths don't sync up. It's not that noticeable, obviously, in anime because there's animation gaps that you can make, but at the end of the day, you're talking about quality to some degree because there's